Man, I need coffee right now. Okay. Again, don't worry about this one. So this one's going to be a little more close up on your face.
Okay. It's just like different angles, right? Views?
Sure. Yeah. So
okay.
if you say something deep and stuff, it's like, oh, wow, they had it close.
Oh, so it's the dramatics. The dramatics.
Pretty much.
Okay.
All right. But, man, you'd think I know how to do this by now, but I don't. Perfect. We're live. All right. All right, let's get some coffee in us.
I don't drink coffee.
Wow, you're one of those mature people, huh? Not a hipster, huh?
No.
No hipster.
I'll say mid-hipster.
Mid-hipster.
Almost, but not all the way.
Okay. That sounds good. So we're going to go with the name.
Kayla Chenelle.
Why?
Well, my real name is Kayla, so Kayla's always been my nickname, and then my middle name is Chenelle, so it's just, you know, went together. Kayla Chenelle.
Keep it authentic, huh? You didn't
Something simple.
You want to go with Shorty?
Nah, I don't want to go shorty. I don't want to go with little. None of that. Nah, you know, everybody is a little, everybody's a shorty, everybody's a whatever they want to be. I'm Kayla Chenelle.
So you don't seem like you like trends too much. You like to set them.
I like to set trends, yes. I'm the type of person when everybody's going right, I'm going left. I will go that way and find something interesting. And yeah.
Why is that the thing to do?
It's just a natural thing with me. It's just I try not to get lost in the sauce, I guess.
Lost in the sauce.
I try not to get lost and just create my own sauce. So, if I feel like I get lost, I can find my way back on my own path, you know.
Right. So if somebody steals your sauce, what are we doing?
I mean, imitation is flattering, so I take it as a compliment. Like, clearly it was dope. You liked it. I thought it was dope, and you took it. But how I go about that, I just do something different. That's pretty much. I don't really entertain it. I just laugh at it and just do something different, move in silence, try to keep my stuff to myself so no one can, copy me.
You sound very mature. How old are you?
I'm 22.
22?
Yes, I'm 22. I'm an April baby, though. I'll be 23 this year.
This year?
Couple days, actually. Couple days.
When's your birthday?
April 28th, so that's around the corner.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually, birthday's coming up in 2 days.
Oh, okay.
The April thing is in, I guess.
Yeah.
This year, last year.
We dope. Right? We dope. We diamonds out here.
Right. So you believe in horoscopes?
Yeah, I look into that deep. The only reason why I really feel like I believe in horoscopes is because one time I had got like this reading and it happened. So I'm like, okay. I kind of, got entwined with the horoscope thing.
So what was it, though?
It told me
you're going to have a good day, you're not going to step in a puddle.
It told me that I was actually going to have a bad day and to not let that bad day basically destroy me because it's going to happen in order for something good to come through. And I had a bad day, a real bad day. And, I just ate it, I guess. I didn't let it get to me. I was just like, that's crazy, though, because I just read it and then I had a bad day. So, yeah, it could get deep with the horoscopes for sure.
Yeah, I'm actually afraid of those. They actually do come true sometimes.
Yeah, that's the freaky part about it.
So are you one of those like, okay, the horoscope is like to the T to where I have to match up with my sign in a relationship?
No, because my boyfriend's a Libra, so
Libra?
they say I'm compatible with
Just in case y'all didn't think he was in here. Drinking that lemonade.
Libra gang all the way.
Libra gang. It's Taurus gang. What you mean?
Okay.
We the bulls, but yeah.
Got the Aries was in the building. But anyway.
y'all close.
Y'all, okay, cool.
But yeah, they say my compatibility is a Scorpio and a Cancer, and we've been sticking it out for almost 5 years, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. 5 years, so 22, you were 17?
Yeah, actually, the first day we talked, we talked before, it started getting serious, but the time it started getting more serious, he hit me on my 18th birthday. So I was 17 and I turned 18. Nice. And then, yeah.
Sounds like a 5-year anniversary from today.
Okay. And
pretty much.
Stopped by here. I take that.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Looks like you guys are going to be all the way down the road. So you've been there from the beginning. What was the beginning? Like having him. Come on, you're in it now. Come on, real quick. Make a cameo.
I don't want to take it.
He don't like.
Yeah, we putting you on the spot next time. I'm telling you that.
He don't like the cameras. He don't like the cameras.
We're getting you on next time. So cool. So 18. Man, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
So I hear you do music.
Yes.
With music, was he there from the beginning?
Okay, so he was there before I decided I wanted to take it serious. He was actually somebody that I spit one of my first freestyles to. I did a freestyle to Tyga's song, Bitch Better Have My Money.
Oh, aggressive.
So, yeah. So,
Okay.
I don't know. With me, it's just like, I always used to play with poetry. I always used to write, stories and stuff. So I used to just play with it. Like, let me see if I can actually turn my writing into music, put a beat behind it, and put a flow with it. And yeah, like I wrote about 2 freestyles. The only one I remember though is the Tyga one, and I rapped it to him. But just on some playful stuff, like, look, I know how to rap, and he like, let me hear some, and I'm like, all right, spit it to him. He like, oh, that wasn't that bad,
right.
So then it's just, one day I was just like, maybe I should just actually really record a song and just put it out there and see what people, think. And the first song I ever recorded was a song called Where's My Dough? And put it on SoundCloud. First time ever making a SoundCloud. I had 0 followers.
Right.
Posted a link on my Instagram page, posted a link on my Facebook page, and I got like 200 views within one day. And I was shocked because I thought, I've seen people who had stuff there for weeks and months, and they only got 42 plays.
Right.
So I have no followers. So I'm like, okay, 100, 200 one day, like, okay. And then the response was positive. But the funny thing is, I don't like that song no more.
Really?
I do not like that song. Like, when I hear it, I don't want to hear it no more. I feel like I evolved, I got a little more mature with it. I got a little more educated behind, the whole music thing. My delivery is way better. I have an ear for it. My engineer always tells me I have an engineer ear. So, I hear certain things. So when I hear that song, it's just like, I could have said it so much better. Or I probably would have never wrote the song.
Right.
So, yeah, that's pretty much.
Do you have things that you were talking about when you were younger that you don't talk about now? Or do you still consider yourself young enough to talk about anything you want?
Yeah, I consider myself young enough to talk about anything. I pretty much try to, give everybody what they like and then make music for myself at the same time. So, I could give you a turn-up track. I could give you a love song. I could give you a bash in the men song for, for all the women that need that song. I can give you the real side, say some real shit, some real, what's the word I'm looking for? Conscious type stuff,
Right.
So I don't know. I just consider myself as a versatile person. I adapt to anything given to me. If I like it, I'm going to make it work.
Right.
So.
Sounds like you're pretty, what's the word? Loyal.
Yes, loyalty is everything to me. So, yeah, I just pretty much give out what I expect to receive, So. If I'm going to be loyal, I expect that in return. There should be no reason why you crossing me if I'm not crossing you. So,
right.
Yeah, loyalty is everything.
Wow. So if you had 3 words to add with loyalty, since you believe in loyalty, just to describe yourself, what 3 words do you hold?
I hold...
These are the questions right here.
Okay, loyalty, strength, and compassion. You need another one?
Just get one more. Just have 4.
Okay, so communication.
Communication.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, you rap poetry, so communication is everything.
Right.
So do you put your feelings in your music?
Yes, I'm passionate about anything that I am interested in. So when I take it seriously, it took me a year to work on my mixtape because it wasn't right to me. Like, all the songs were recorded, but I would record the song over and over and over and over again because I hear it in my head and I need that sound that I hear in my head to portray on the actual hard copy. So, yeah, like, I'm passionate about anything I believe in, so I take it really serious and I put my all into it.
Wow. Well, I definitely heard the mixtape.
Yes. You like it?
I do.
Okay.
And I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay, be honest with me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
I really don't listen to female rap at all.
And that's crazy you said that because I get that a lot.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's because, what they talk about. I feel like any female who gets into the game, because it's a male-dominant, industry, I feel like they have to just naturally use their sex in order to get attention. And then it's just all about the flow, too. You can't... we got high-pitched voices. The dudes got the deeper voices, so it come off a little hard. It come off a little bit more, grimy and, raw and gritty type. With the female, you get more high-pitched, so it kind of sound like Disney Channel and, like lullabies and type stuff. So if your flow don't sound, people are not really going to hear it because they're not going to like how it's sounding. And, they're not even really going to listen to your lyrics. And I feel like they get bypassed a lot just because, like I said, the sex sells first, and that's the first thing they do, and then it's just the choice of flowing, like how they sound, is all that means a lot. And I mean, the image too. Whatever you portray yourself as, that's how people gonna treat you. So, I mean.
Well, it's funny because you're saying all of this and you didn't even know that I even heard it. So looking at some of the notes that I had written, a lot of these songs, you don't talk about sex at all.
No, I don't. That's crazy, right? 9 times out of 10, if you ever hear me on a sex track, it's because somebody else came up with that concept, and I'm just doing it just to give it to the, the listeners, because they want to hear that, So, I mean, I feel like I want to cross every obstacle I can possibly. So if they say I never made a sex track, yes, I have. I have. I made 2 of them. That's just not my thing, though. Like I said, I make music for myself personally. Me personally, as an individual, I wouldn't make a sex song first. And if I do make a sex song, it's just more about, like, on some love type shit. So
I noticed that on a couple of songs, it actually wasn't bad. And I'm telling you this, I'm being completely honest with you. I don't listen to it at all.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't for whatever reason. But
that's crazy that you said that, though, because Neff said the same thing when I first started. I did a song called Keep It Cloudy with Tay the Kid and Meezy. And he reached out to me on Twitter and was like, they kept telling me to listen to it. And I'm like, I don't really like girl music like that. Like, he was like, but he reached out like, you dope. Keep pushing. Gave me a little advice and said, whatever you doing, just keep doing it. Keep doing it. And I was like, dang, that's big. But I get that from a lot of people, that they don't listen to female rappers. They don't listen to female...
So who, not to name names, but to name genres of music.
Yes.
Do you think female sex rap just kind of diluted what a real MC or female MC
Definitely,
could be?
absolutely. And it sucks because, I have to deal with that, but I have to remind myself not to take that personal.
Right.
You can't really get offended by it because they can't help that they're coming at you like this because they're so used to, women throwing themselves at them in a sexual way. But I'm the type of person, I'm very independent. So, I mean, I don't really reach out to nobody. They reach out to me, and the people that I work with don't really come at me in that demeanor. They actually respect my music, respect my craft. They see that I'm not that type of person. I don't really come off as that type of person, so they don't even go there with me. So, I mean, that's just how I go about it,
Yeah, so let's say we have this is the part where we have questions.
Okay.
So we have a 14-year-old girl. Mm-hmm. She's been listening to Trina and Nicki Minaj for the last 2 years.
Okay.
She wants to be a rapper.
Okay.
She listens to you. She says, wow, you know what? I don't have to talk about these things.
Mm-hmm.
But my image only should allow me to talk about these things. Mm-hmm. What do I do? And she's asking you this.
She's asking me this?
Tell her?
I mean, sometimes you can't help that you blessed, with a certain voluptuous, form. So at the end of the day, it's all about how you carry yourself.
Right.
It's all about how you carry yourself as a person. So yes, you got the big butt. Yes, you got the big breasts. That's not naturally going to attract a man. But once you open your mouth, can you take that attraction away from your breast and your butt? It's all about what you say. If you can get in their head, then I mean, you can actually make that a little bit minimum than what it really is. So
listening to the mixtape, you make sure when you talk about a dude, it's about money. It's not,
yeah, okay.
It's not.
Right.
Again, no sex ban. It's not happening.
It's not happening.
I've noticed it's not happening. Multiple songs.
Yes. I'm the type of person, I feel like, okay, they in this world, people naturally think that the man rapper has to be the one that's pimping out here. The man rapper has to be the one getting the money out of the female. But I mean, to me, I'm all about vice versa. So I mean, I'm gonna say it from a female's perspective. I'm gonna give something, to motivate the women, because we got a lot of naive women out here, a lot of gullible women out here. So if I can be the one to actually spit some game to you and tell you how to go about it, then maybe, that would keep you from, getting fucked over later on in life. So, yeah.
So if you have any younger siblings, you must be giving them all the game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I got a niece, I got a nephew. So, I'm always instilling in my niece head because, she a little pretty little, Mexican and black. So, men love the little mixed breeds. So, I make sure I instill that in my niece's head by all means. And then, same for my nephew, But I give him, more of a male's perspective as far as respecting the women. So, yeah.
So how would you... So you have kids, don't have kids?
No, I have no kids.
Cool. Wow, okay. Even better. It makes the question...
22 with no kids.
22 with no kids. That tally mark sheet is a little one-sided. It's a little
Right.
one-sided.
I feel it.
Wow, hey bro, you got one, man.
I'm telling you, I'm a rare one. I'm very rare. I'm rare. Yeah.
So being out, it's amazing that you don't have kids. I just
Yeah.
want to let you know that right now. So how'd you grow up? Something had to have like planted a seed. Like, hey, I can't be too young with a kid out here.
I'm an analyzer. I think that's what it is. You know, just growing up, seeing a lot of people have. You know, I have a cousin. You know, she had kids. You know, she's been having kids since been having kids. So it's just like, you know, I'm an analyzer. I look around. I see stuff. I see, you know, the pros and cons of every situation.
Right.
You know, what predicament you're in when you have a kid at a young age. And, you know, stability is everything. You have to be stable. And then, you know, just having a niece and nephew, you know, helping raise them too. That kind of, you know, just, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Influenced me not to do that at a young age. So, yeah, I mean, I'm an analyzer. I just look and then I learn by just looking and seeing that outcome from somebody else and then just taking it into my own perspective.
So do you analyze everything?
I wouldn't say I analyze everything. I analyze something that I'm interested in, or I analyze things that I care about. If it really doesn't, if it's not really that important, then I just will bypass it real quick. But if I'm really like things that I'm passionate in, or, you know, just a close relative, or things that are around me every day, all day, then yeah, I'm analyzing it for sure.
So family is important.
Family is important. I love my family to death. So.
Okay. This is a question nobody usually asks, but
Okay.
I'm going to ask it.
Okay.
Okay, you had a friend you went to elementary school with. Mm-hmm. You're 22 now, so 10 plus years. We'll give you 10 plus years.
Okay.
You got to choose.
Okay.
Family or friend, who you going with?
That's different.
Shout out to the best friend from elementary, baby.
I mean, that's a deep one, because, you know, with me, my friends that are my friends are my family. So to me, I feel like blood doesn't make you family. So it's loyalty and the type of person you are makes you, you know, my family. So if my friend is more loyal to me versus a family member, then of course I'm going to go ahead and rock with my friend. Right. But if my family member is loyal to me, then I mean family over everything. And that's that. If you never cross me, then family over everything. I mean, I'll come to a way of compromising, but if you my friend, you will understand why I made that decision, and you will respect that decision too. So.
That's a very honest answer.
Thank you.
You didn't even play around with it, you went right into it.
Right into it.
That's cool. That's how you know it's real. Wow, okay. I like that. So, I don't know. I think I would choose family every time. I don't know. But anyway, cool. So you have a big family, small family?
I have a big family. Like, I don't...
Where you from, real quick, because you have an accent. I'm joking.
I was gonna say, people be sounding like, you country? Where you from? Down south? Like, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna break this down real quick. I was born in East Oakland. I lived in Richmond for about probably maybe 2-3 years. I don't really remember. Ever since then, I've been in Sacramento, California. So my roots are from the Bay Area, but, you know, I'm Sacramento raised. So, I mean...
And your family's here.
My family's, well, not all of my family. Right. All my family is in the Bay mostly. My dad's side of the family is in Stockton. I really don't know my dad's side of the family like that. I just know like aunties, uncles, grandparents, and stuff like that. But yeah, everybody is Bay originated, and I mean, I'm Sac. So.
Right. What do you think the biggest difference between Sacramento and the Bay Area? Because people say, you hear Sacramento is the Bay Area, and then you have some people like, nah, Sacramento.
Sacramento, yeah.
How do you view it?
Well,
you actually make music.
Right. Well, okay, to tell the difference, I mean, Sacramento is the capital. We got the star, you know. Right. So it's not the Bay, it's the capital. The reason why the Bay is because of the Bay waters over there. We're not by the Bay waters, so that just tells you what's the difference between that. But as far as like, you know, the humility, I'm gonna say humanity. I don't know how to say the other word, so humanity. Yeah, to me, I feel like the Bay shows love. Right. They show love way more than Sacramento. Sacramento is a little bit stuck up. That's the word I'm using. They stuck up, self-centered, arrogant, cocky. You know, it's all about one man for himself. The Bay is, we gonna put everybody on.
Right.
Even all the way down to the weak rappers. You know what I'm saying? Right. You will see them blasted all over the Bay. Put them on the radio stations. You know what I'm saying? Sacramento, we don't do that. You got to have that buzz in order to get on the radio stations. You got to have that buzz to get on the big shows. You got to have that buzz to perform at the, you know, the local stage, Harlow's and Ace of Spades and stuff. You got to be somebody, and they got to know who you are in order to get there. The Bay, I mean, you the Bay Area, you a Bay Area artist, you know, You trying to rap, you trying to perform, cool. We gonna put you on. We'll find a way. And that's the difference between Sac and the Bay. The Bay shows love for sure. They show me love, and I'm not even from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? So I got so much love from the Bay. I can't even really tell you what love I got from Sac.
Right.
Can't really, besides California Steve, Sacramento versus everybody. Shout out to Mighty, shout out to Anthony, you feel me? Shout out to them. Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, no, definitely trying to put on. It's definitely a little more difficult in Sacramento. What do you think is something that's holding you back in Sacramento? To have that buzz, because it is a little more difficult out here.
See, right now, I'm to the point where I don't even really care to have the buzz for Sac no more.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure people are hip to me. I know people who got the buzz in Sac that are hip to me. So it's just like, I'm not really pressed to have it. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to always love my city. I'm going to always show love to my city, no matter how big I get, just the city as a whole. But the thing that's holding me back, I would say, is, you know, music is expensive.
Yeah.
It's very expensive, you know. So, I mean, right now, I'm just investing in myself. So once I get, you know, to the point where I can actually start turning that investment into a profit, then yeah, I'm out of here. First flight.
I hear you. That's what's up. So we got the mixtape. We got to get the track listing going.
Yes, we got the mixtape.
So let's look at the fly. I mean, the front page of it, front cover. Let me zoom in on that. Perfect, just like that. So let's describe the cover if you could.
Okay. I don't know. The cover just came about. One day I just wanted to just put a bunch of pictures of me in there, I guess.
So you did it yourself?
Yeah. Well, I came up with the concept. One of my homeboys, his name's Louis. He's from Ohio. He actually made the background of it. I told him basically, I sent him a bunch of pictures and just said, find a way to incorporate all these pictures, but I just want one picture to stand out.
Right.
And then as far as that, he put it together. I loved it. It was dope. He knew I had a thing for gold. I told him just make sure it has a symbolical gold in there.
Right.
And then, yeah, he sent me the cover. It was dope. He designed the backside as well, you know, with the tear. I told him just to make it look like the paper's a little bit ripped and put those images there as well. And it's, I don't know, it's just making a statement. This is me. This is who I am. I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. And then as far as the titling and stuff, I did that myself, and it's just...
So you're good on computers as well as raps?
Yes. I wouldn't even consider myself a rapper. I'm an artist. And when I say an artist, I'm not talking about music. I'm talking about I'm an artist. Like, literally a legit artist. I can draw. I do graphic designs. I do photography. I build websites. You know, list can go on and on.
I can teach all this on the bottom, too, just so people can get in tune with what you're doing.
Okay. But, yeah, that's... pretty much everything you see, you know, I design my own slippers, you know.
Come on, man.
I design my own slippers, you know. Go there is the movement, go there is the label, you know. So, you know, I'm just trying to turn myself into a brand and just, you know.
At 22 years old.
At 22, trying to build a brand. Kayla Chenelle, the brand. So, you know, got stickers and everything. I made my own logo, you know, my name logo. You know, I created that. Louis was the one who inspired the original one, but I just renovated it and made it a little bit better. And yeah, that's how that goes.
Okay, so let's get the track list, and we got some track names.
Yes.
If you hear the name, because I'm into all that kind of stuff, so I hear names and I have what I think.
Okay.
So I write it down.
Okay.
And then I go what I hear.
Okay.
So cool. So let's go. I'm really interested to hear what you have to say about
Okay, let's get it then.
So we have Mind on Money.
Yes.
First song.
Mind on Money. Yes, and that just basically self-explanatory. That's the only thing I'm thinking about right now. My mind is on my money, money on my mind. I think about it all day, every day. You know, you need money to do a lot in life. You know, you can't really survive without it. So, yeah, that's the motive right there. It got D-Mac on there. It just, yeah, the song basically explains that, you know, I got my nephew and my niece to take care of. Even though that's my nephew and my niece, I treat them like they my kids, you know. So that's who I'm doing it for. That's who makes me keep going. That's who gave me the drive. Because there was once in my life where I was going to give up. Because I just started, you know, finding out stuff in the industry. People are shady. And I just really didn't want to deal with it. But my niece telling me, don't give up. I like listening to your music, you know. Your music is one of my favorite types of music to listen to. Right. It's just like, okay, if I give up now, I'm letting down a lot of people, and she's gonna be one of the main people that I let down. So I just have to keep pushing. I freestyled most of that verse, by the way. Oh. And that was my first time even trying to freestyle. And then I don't know, I just let my feelings come out and just really told how I felt at that moment.
Right, that's what I actually had that. I'm gonna show you off camera. So it's not that long. Okay, so we have the second song.
Active. Active, yes, active. So basically, I'm explaining in this song, you know, you got a lot of people out here that want to be shooters. You got a lot of people out here that want to be a gang member. You got a lot of people out here saying that they killing people and stuff like that. And that's like the new wave. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, that's what everybody want to hear these days in music, is just shooting. So this song was basically inspired by, again, I'm an analyst. I see a lot of stuff. You know, I've been around people who actually say that they are about it and they really not about it. So when the phone really hits, you really gonna get active.
Right.
Stop flabbergasting. Quit with all that acting. Just be real. If you ain't really with it, then that's okay. People will respect you for being true to yourself.
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty much what that song is about, is basically. And my verse, also D-Mac Main's on there. Shout out to D-Mac Main, he's from Los Angeles, California. That's one of my close bros. Yeah. But yeah, my verse in there, you know, I just explained 2 scenarios that I've been in. One of them is 2 of my bros. They locked up right now, you know, free my bros. And the first one where I started talking, I actually was a part of that. When I say he hopped in and said flee, he was talking to me when he hopped in the car and said flee. I'm the one who drove, you know, doing 100 in a truck, red and blue covered the streets. That was a whole thing that I was a part of, you know. Not necessarily knowing what was going down, but, you know, the shit went down and that's how it went.
Right.
And then the second one is just, you know, my brother, what he down for. I just told his story as well. Like, I'm just basically giving you 2 people that's really with it, that's really active, and you shouldn't be out here flabbergasting if you can't really defend yourself, when it comes down to defending yourself.
Right.
So yeah, that's what active is about.
Got you. So we have the third song.
Third song, Bonnie and Clyde flow. Yes, yes. To me, I'm all about ride or die. You know, every man needs a woman that's gonna ride for him, and every woman needs a man that's gonna ride for her. You know, you gotta hold each other down in order to make a relationship last. So Bonnie and Clyde flow is basically the whole concept I came up with it about. Is basically like, you know, the dude, you know, because a man's instinct is to naturally go get it, naturally make sure his family is okay, you know, that's the man's instinct. So mine's is like, you know, why you always leaving? You know, you don't have to do this by yourself. I will come with you. You know, you up late nights, you ain't got to leave me here. I'll stay up with you. Right. That's pretty much what Bonnie and Clyde flow is. It features Don Mello. He's from SoCal as well. Shout out to him. He's somebody that when I first started doing music, I wanted to work with him, and then, you know, I ended up making that happen. So yeah, he helped me get that story out.
Nice. Okay, man, okay, we're going through. I can't wait until you see what I wrote. And I emailed it to myself, so you know I didn't just type nothing. Because I'm good at these type of things. Okay, so after Bonnie and Clyde flow, what we got?
Get It. Get It. Get It is the single of the mixtape. Get It is the song that won a showcase coast to coast. You know, I'm on my way to Miami because of this song. You know, this song did numbers on YouTube. Shout out to my boy Chad Ross. He shot the video. He is so dope. One of the dopest people, and I'm blessed to work with him. California Steves was a part of the video as well. My bros assisted me. My cousins assisted me. You know, everybody came, showed love, and we turned it up. Smoke Shack as well. Smoke Shack 916. Shout out to him. He opened those doors for me and let me shoot it in the smoke shop free of charge, and he's been showing love ever since. But yeah, Get It, basically same thing, mind on my money, keeping the concept going, but saying it in a different way. I'm just basically saying, you know, I want to get something and flip it and turn it into something big. Right. I say I gotta move a couple O's, running out of time to get the dough. I gotta stack it up, flip it, and watch it grow. You know, that's basically self-explanatory, you know. Take a little bit of something, ship it on out, come back with it, keep flipping it, and just watch it expand. I'm not necessarily talking about drugs. I'm not necessarily talking about guns. I'm just saying you're going to take whatever you have as a product. I am the product. I am the artist. I'm going to take my talents, flip and watch it grow. Okay, number 5, Hold Up. Hold Up is my ratchet song of the track. Funny thing is, my engineer kept getting on me about making a ratchet song. He loves ratchet music, and he just kept saying, I ain't hearing no ratchet song. I'm like, I ain't really the ratchet person, you know? So what I did was I used one of my sister's real stories and use that as inspiration to turn it into a ratchet track. And basically, you know, that song explains, like, you know, a female and her boyfriend's cheating, but the female decides to get mad at the female he's cheating with instead of getting mad at the man who's cheating on her. You know, she knows nothing about this female, but yet you want to have an enemy with her instead of make the man your enemy. Right. So yeah, it's just basically, you know, laughing like, hey, you mad because your boyfriend chose her and I got him and I don't even want him, I just want his money, you know, stuff like that. And you're over here mad, but I'm laughing. Maybe next time you need to step the game up, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much what that is. A fun track, funny track, talk that shit track. Yeah, and that's the Ratchet song of the CD.
You gotta have one.
You gotta have one. Everybody loved it. They appreciate it. Yeah, and then number 6, I Know. Now, I Know, again, that was another song where I freestyled the verse. And I feel like the only time I can freestyle is when I'm in my feelings. That's pretty much, yeah.
I actually have a lot written down for this one, too.
Yeah. So,
you were more positive in the beginning, and then actually stayed positive to the whole thing. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I feel like that track was me cussing you out in a humble way.
That's it. I actually have the Grind Diss song written down.
Right. Like, I mean, I cover a few topics in there. The beginning, I do the, you know, the Black Lives Matter, the police brutality, the gang violence, and during the time of all of this, when I'm writing the song, all of that was happening. So I felt like it was appropriate for me to put that at the beginning, even though it had nothing to do with the song. It's just, I felt like it was appropriate for me to say that, you know, because Black Lives Matter, and I feel like if us as black people, you really took that seriously, then, I mean, we could spread a positive message very, very far. And then, you know, in the first verse, it's just basically me telling you my insecurities, expressing, you know, showing my vulnerable side. What's going on in my head? What am I thinking? People are telling me this, but this is how I feel. And then second verse, I just get cocky, like, okay, you know.
Is that where we hear the Johnny Test bar?
Yes.
Okay, that's my favorite part.
I'm glad you caught that.
Wordplay.
Yeah, yes. Not a lot of people catch my my wordplay, and I love my wordplay because when you hear it, you're gonna be like, damn. I even say it like, damn, where the fuck do I come up with this shit? So yeah, Johnny Test, you know, the whole thing was a bar. Go Go Ranger, Power Rangers. Go Go Ranger on you Johnnies. The Johnnies is the people that's testing me. Johnny Test. I watch a lot of Johnny Test. My nephew actually watched Go Go Power Rangers, and I was watching Go Go Power Rangers. So that's what made me say Go Go Ranger, and then I watched Johnny Test, so I said, what should I say next? Go Go Ranger on you Johnnies, to keep it all, you know, a cartoon concept. Yeah, and that's pretty much how that went. Also, you know, somebody did a diss song with me, and I acknowledged it, like I heard it, and I thought it was whack, and thank you for doing that. I'm, you know, flattered that you thought of me. Flattered that you took the time out to, you know, do that.
Right.
So yeah, and the hook, you know, I know it's just basically saying, you know, I know there's a lot of haters. Y'all hate from a distance. Y'all don't really say anything to my face, but it does get back to me. And I know, I'm aware. I know y'all hating on the low, because y'all see I'm finna blow.
Right.
I hope to see y'all at my show. But I can't talk to you because I'm too busy counting that dough. So yeah, that's what that is.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, so number 7, my nigga, produced by Architects. Shout out to Architects. Again, the Bay shows love.
All the time.
He's from the 707, you feel me?
Right.
Reached out. He said, hey, you know, I got some beats. And I said, slide. Gave me this dope beat. I loved it. At the end of the hook, I just kept hearing it ending with my nigga. Shout out to my cousin Deja. You know, this is her first real song she's actually recorded. She's recorded millions of songs, but this is the first like one on an actual project.
Wow.
And
opportunities, people working together.
Exactly.
Family first.
Family first. She killed it. I just basically told her, you know, say whatever you want to say. Just make sure you end it with my nigga. That's my nigga, or something with my nigga in it. She killed it. I loved it, and you know, I wrote my hook, my verses to it, and you know, I'm very, very heavily inspired with R&B, but old school R&B to be specific. I like Aaliyah, I like SWV, I like Escape, I like Boyz II Men, I like Next. The list can keep going on and on and on.
Right.
I listen to it, Mary J. Blige, R. Kelly, it keeps going on. You know, I grew up on that type of music. Brandy, I grew up on that music. So in my verses, you can see the R&B back in the days inspired. If you actually listen to SWV and Brandy,
right.
My first verse, SWV, weak. I reinstate weak on the end of the verse, but I put it in my own words. I take lyrics from the song and put it in there. So if you know the song, you're gonna know exactly what I did with it. I say, so weak is in my knees, like I can hardly speak. I lose all control in the days, cause that's my nigga. All those words except for cause that's my nigga was SWV, but I just put it in my own words.
Right.
Second verse, Brandy, I say I want to be down with you, no matter the time, day or night, it's cool. Can I be the kind of girl that's down for you? Brandy said every every piece of that word, but again, I put it in my own words. I put it in different orders and switched it up. But yes, I'm heavily influenced by R&B, and yeah, you will see it in my music a lot. So if you listen to it, you gonna know, you gonna catch it, or you gonna know where that inspiration came from. Then number 8, motherfucking right. Shout out Goldie. Goldie is an artist from Jay and Fresh, but now he's Goldie. He was Fresh. Shout out to him. He's also my cousin, you know, family over everything. So he showed love. I basically, you know, gave him the track, you know, told him put whatever hook he felt was right. If I liked it, we was gonna run with it. He put the hook down. I loved the hook, and yeah, we just went about that. Basically, that song is just, you know, chains dancing, diamonds dancing. You don't need a light. Turn that light off, and then hey, it's gonna shine bright, you know. Right. And yeah, foreign whips dancing down the block. You know, we always think, you know, when we get up there to that bracket, you know, we want to live that lavish lifestyle. So we made a lavish lifestyle song. You know, that's motivational right there. And yeah, it's a fun track. A lot of people will like it. You will want to dance to it. You're gonna want to bounce to it for sure. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Goldie. Thank you for, you know, that feature.
Needed that.
Yes. Number 9, Godette. Now, Godette is actually personally one of my favorite songs, just because it tells you who I am. It's a very symbolical meaning to me. And it's also the name of the mixtape, of course. So it's self-explanatory. Now, Godette is a name that I named myself, so I would consider it as like my alter ego. If I was to ever change my name from Kayla Chenelle to something else, Godette would be the second name. Basically, it's the female Cleopatra. If I was Cleopatra, what would my Cleopatra name be? Godette would be my Cleopatra name. And in the song, I just basically explain what that means to me. Royalty, chosen one, you know, and anything elegant, anything expensive, anything just beautiful, anything that makes you feel good. That's what that word, that's what that name means to me. And I just basically put it in there. Again, I play with the wordplay. I say, you know, I'm an April baby, so I tell you, birthstone of a diamond, royal April baby, mama birthed a diamond baby. Yeah, you see me shining, I be dancing like a millie, cause diamonds dance, you know, and they worth a millie. So that's how I feel. That's what I feel like. I'm worth a millie. I feel like I'm a diamond. I feel like I'm dancing. I also say fine china. If y'all don't know what fine china is, I say go ask your grandmother, because your grandma will tell you what fine china is, and she will tell you if she has it, she spent something nice for it, especially vintage china. Shout out to my granny. I shot a video to this. It will be dropping soon. She let me use her china because she had china, and yeah, it's vintage china. So shout out to Granny for letting me use that. And yeah, ask your grandma if she got it. She gonna tell you it wasn't cheap. So yeah, it's just a lot of different metaphors in that song, a lot of different ways of me explaining what Godette means to me. And yeah, that's how we go about that. And then track 10, how you go and do that. You know, I'm a very unpredictable person. People don't really know what move I'm finna make. No one's gonna know what I say until I say it. They don't know what's going on in my head. I keep to myself a lot. I plot by myself. The people that, you know, are special just might get lucky. They don't even really get lucky. They just might get lucky. I will share a little bit with them, but I try to keep as much to myself as possible, because there's a lot of people out there wondering how I go about things, how I do things, and how I move, or, you know, how do I get to wear this certain type of outfit or look like this, or, you know, why am I sounding like this? And it's all originated from me. It's just natural, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't want to spill that secret, so I just leave y'all wondering, and that's pretty much what that song is, you know. I say a little bit, you know, I'm flexing a little bit in the song, but yeah, it's just like, this is what I'm doing, and it's making y'all wonder how I go and do that. So yeah. That's what that song is about.
Okay, look at you. Okay, and that's all the songs?
Yes.
Only 10?
Only 10.
So you coming out with something, you know, this generation. If you drop something today, you got to drop something tomorrow.
Right. I'm always working. Actually, me and my bro working on a collab EP, so that would be the next thing that I drop. And then while we're working on, we're pretty much done. We pretty much recorded the whole EP in one day. We just haven't really figured out when we're going to drop it. But yeah, I just continue to work, and then, I don't know, I'm the type of person that keep working, and then just create a project by accident. Like, it just happens by accident. And then once I get about 4 or 5 songs, I'm like, oh, well, might as well just go ahead and put it together. Right. That's pretty much how this happened. I was not supposed to create a project in 2016, but I just was writing music, and it was all good. And I was just like, I can't drop these as singles. These all have to come together. And then, yeah, I just put it all together. And like I said, it took me a year to make it. I took my time with it and then dropped it. And so far it's doing numbers. SoundCloud, YouTube, and yeah, people are loving it and I'm appreciating it. CDs available for $3. If you ain't in my city, I can mail it to you as well. Free shipping and handling. You would just have to get that CD. It comes with a sticker, and it also comes with a gold chain because, you know, gold is everything. Gold Era is the label, you feel me? So we got to always have that touch of gold. And, yeah, that's pretty much how that goes.
Okay, so we got that out. So we got the Instagram and Snapchats, all of that. Come on.
Yes, okay. So Snapchat. I'm not going to give y'all my Snapchat.
Personal.
Yeah. It's just, I be getting weird snaps. I don't want the weird snaps, so we're going to keep that personal. SoundCloud, Kayla Chenelle, KaylaChenelle. Yes, Chanel. Twitter, Kayla Chenelle. Instagram, Kayla Chenelle. YouTube, Kayla Chenelle. Facebook, Kayla Chenelle. Type it in, spell it correctly, you will find me. I will be the first one at the top.
Across the board.
Across the board. And yeah, let's get it. Godette's tape out. Cop this CD. It's only $3. I'm not asking for 10. I'm not asking for 5. It's $3, you know. Even though I feel like it's worth more, I want y'all to listen to it and I want y'all to appreciate it as much as I do. So money is not always everything. You feel me? So $3 and get that CD and I'll get it to you. Kayla Chenelle.
Okay. Shout outs before we.
Yes, shout outs. Also, wait.
Oh.
I got Gold Era slippers, you know, we got merch coming. This is the start. The slippers was the first drop, you know. We pretty much selling out of those, but I will restock, so you guys keep an eye on that and cop y'all some slippers. Babe got some over there too. I appreciate the support. Yeah, we got shirts coming, we got hats coming, all of that. And shout out to my little cousins. They would kill me if I don't say this because they preferably requested that. Shout out to my little cousin Steve-O and Davion. I love y'all to death and y'all already know, you know, once I got it, y'all got it. Shout out to my niece and nephew, Derry and Mari. I love y'all to death. Shout out to Will Model for Toys for having me sit here, you know, interviewing me. I appreciate you as well. Shout out to the whole team, Gold Era movement. Shout out to the CNG movement, my bros, D-Mac Main, Father Low-I, Mikey Mo, Trap Dez. I love y'all to death and we gonna get it. And shout out to all my supporters as well. I love y'all to death and keep supporting me. Have that faith in me because I have that faith in y'all. So let's go ahead and do that.
All right, man, signing up. You already know what time it is. Support, support, support. And until next time, peace.